Yeah, shots gonna be fired in the war room. Shots gonna be fired. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Is it Friday? Yep, it's Friday. Boy. All right, man, look. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man, look. Come on in. The water's fine. Had to get that together. Come on in, Louis. Get up in here, Luis. Who else? B Space. What's going on? Triple JJJ. What's going on with you? Hugo. Oops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Hit the Tyson bell. We got that fight tomorrow. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. And we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia a bit. We're going to talk about how he's a beast, okay? That boy Ryan Garcia is a beast. We just don't know what happens tomorrow. We have to see after tomorrow. I see a huge hole, a huge gap in this game. All right, but hopefully we can shrink that gap. Hopefully we get a great fighter in Ryan Garcia. We ain't no haters here in 2021. And we'll talk about 2021 too in this community. All right, but we're no haters here in 2021. What we want to see is greatness. Maybe Ryan Garcia is that great fighter. But our primary subject is Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko. Now, we're going to discuss for most of this. Happy New Year to all of my people in the community. We're going to talk about this for most of maybe even 40 minutes. We really got to talk about this in our show. Lomachenko road to greatness, how he can still be one of the greatest of all time. He can still become a GOAT. Hit the Tyson bell. And I'm here to argue that he definitely has a better chance to be a GOAT now after his loss to Teofimo-Loma. But first, GOAT Cup. And that's the black, two sugars, grapes loose. You said grapes loose, but that's okay. Everybody hit the like button. There's 140 people in here. Everybody hit the like button. Let's get 200 people in here. Let's get 100 likes. Let's see if we can do that. ShowBizz, why haven't you addressed how De La Hoya has called out Mayweather? It's so funny. Why haven't you addressed? As if have a reason for not addressing. I just haven't gotten around to it. Don't really see that as something humongous. Mayweather, De La Hoya never really liked Mayweather. Mayweather's about to fight his up-and-coming huge, steep challenge in Logan Paul. Okay, it's hard. So let me tell you this. Why haven't you covered De La Hoya calling out Floyd Money Mayweather? It is you make a 6-minute video about that. Oscar De La Hoya called out Mayweather. That's the end of the video. It's that. De La Hoya called out Mayweather. That's the end of the video. Now, look. Let's talk about, and really, De La Hoya, he called out Triple G. We covered that too. All right. But until that thing has something we could stand on, and it's very relevant, then I'll discuss it. Okay, so look. Let's talk about, wait, hold on. Cover the pigeons fighting in the wild. On the right. Cover the pigeons fighting. Happy New Year. Yeah, here's the thing. Happy New Year. Bye. Everybody hit the like button. We need 200 people in here. It hasn't been 5 minutes yet. But real quick, Happy New Year. And I'm telling you guys this. I'm taking this all through 2021. Okay, I'm telling you guys this. We're going to have tons of fun in 2021. You want me to say? I'm gonna say it again. Tons of fun for 20. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something about 2021 and my tons of fun for 2021. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done of the negativity. Okay, I'm done of all of the bad things that happened in 20. I'm leaving that in 2020. All of the negative stuff, the negative comments, people just saying harsh horrible, spiteful, disgusting things. I'm done with that. Leave that in 2020. 2021 is going to be tons of fun. I'm bringing the 80s back. Remember the 80s when we were smiling? And rest in peace to Shabba-Doo, Ozone from Breaking. His death really, look, let me tell you something. Remember people smiling in the 80s? If you remember the 80s was colorful, smiley, and happy. I'm done. Fantastic Biz. Yes, hit the Tyson Bell. I'm done with the dark, the low, the negative, the he's no good. He's not this. Look at what's around us. Look at content. He's not this. He's not that. He's not this. She's not that. Let's talk about what they are. I told you guys before. Maybe for you it was BK in the bank. Yeah, rip the MF Doom. Hit the Tyson Bell. I told you guys before why 2020 sucked. Why 2020 sucked. 2021, the ShowBizz year. Hit the Tyson Bell. Why 2020 sucked. 2019 sucked too. It's just that we hit a peak at 2020. Why? I'm telling you guys. And if you weren't here for me to say this before, you're here now. You get what you give. And when you have an internet, that is just a huge bullhorn on top of the world. And when you push out the negativity, you get it back. Hit the Tyson Bell. When you stand with a bullhorn called the internet and you say, he ain't this, he's not that, that knockout wasn't real, his career isn't real, her career isn't real, she's no quote, he's no quote, he's not great, why didn't he really, why didn't she actually, You push out all that negativity, it comes back. Now the world is sick. In this community, we're only going to in the bank. In this community, we're going to push out being optimistic, being positive. Let's talk about what they are. Let's talk about what the goodness they've done and give them the roses when they can smell them. Hit the Tyson Bell. So let's go. Everybody hit the like. We got 200 people in here. Hit the like button. There should be 200 likes. All right, man, look. True that. This channel gave back to me 100%. There you go, BK. So now look. I actually like Gary Russell versus Ryan Garcia. I actually like that. Dang, that's the way to start the year. You the ish biz. 100, Smitty. Hit the Tyson Bell. Oops. Happy New Year. Tons of fun for 2021. I'm putting that on a shirt. Tons of fun for 2021. And let me tell you, you're going to see my face. It's going to be smiling. Tons of fun for 2021. I'm going to be insane. This whole year, I'm insane. Insane with glee and happiness. So look. Bars. Let's talk about the title. How Lomachenko can still be a GOAT. He can still be a GOAT. And in the bank, he can still be a GOAT, especially after losing to Teofimo-Loma bet money. Lomachenko can still be a GOAT, especially he has a better chance of being a GOAT now than before. Huh? You don't think so? No? You don't think so? Why not? You tell me why not. Give me the black two sugars. No? Tell me why not. He needs a rematch. Yep, he does. Yes. He needs a rematch. I don't know. Who will he beat? Yes, sir. Let me tell you something. Let's start the long way. Since we have an hour, let's start the long way. First of all, I'm going to tell you this out the gate. If you are a Wilder fan, you're not feeling it. You're not. For some reason, Wilder fans and Lomachenko fans don't see eye to eye, okay? If you are a Wilder fan, there's no way Lomachenko going to be great. He sucks. So understand that you come in with some bias in the war room, and that's okay. That's okay. If you are patriotic, a United States fan, you shouldn't be feeling what I'm saying. If you're more patriotic than you are a boxing fan, rather. If you're like, I'm for U.S. boxing, then you probably shouldn't feel what I'm saying. That's just, but hold on. Number one, and here's another thing that I'm just thinking about. Patriotic fans, let's go. Give them the business. 100%. Patriotic fans, though, should be Wilder fans. Bet money. Now that I think about it, I split the two. No. United States patriotic fans should be Wilder fans, unless you're a boxing fan. But I'm just talking. I'm talking. Hear me out. If you are, let me tell you why. When people, no cap, when people say, when I tell people, dude, I'm a Wilder fan. Like, I like Wilder. I was rooting for Wilder. A lot of people don't think so because I criticize Wilder, but I was rooting for Wilder. No, that's cap. Wilder, too many excuses. Listen, I'm okay. Now I can understand why he sucks. But I'm just saying, before now, why I say, hey man, I'm for Wilder. If you're born in the States, you ain't seen the baddest man on the planet, which is the heavyweight champion. He is always the baddest man on the planet. You ain't seen the baddest man on the planet be from the States in a long time. Yo, boxing, no have nationality. I understand that, but it actually does. That's why, high-low, you see a lot of guys from the UK be repping UK. It's a thing. It's just like the Olympics. Boxing is national. It's just like the Olympics, right? It's countrymen versus countrymen in boxing. Boxing and amateurs start off as a, nationality, that type of sport. So listen, Mexico, proud Mexican, Cinco de Mayo, all that stuff. It is what it is. The reason why I was rooting for in the bank, the reason why I was rooting for Deontay Wilder is because I, as a man from the States, as a boxing fan from the States, I haven't seen the baddest man on the planet be from the States. So, of course, when I saw Wilder, I'm like, let's go. I just haven't seen it. Hit the Tyson bell. So I'm assuming if you're patriotic, you're a Wilder fan. I'm assuming. So listen. Other than those guys rooting against Lomachenko, you should understand that Lomachenko has a better chance to be great after Teofimo-Loma lost. Let's talk about it. Freedom. You assumed. Yeah, I assumed. I'm wrong, of course. When Tyson Fury came, he had more American fans than Wilder. I'm just saying it confused me. But anywho, I like by why? I'm gonna tell you why. Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran may be the greatest lightweight to ever live. He may be the greatest lightweight to ever live. Thanks for the super chat. High-low. But when he moved up to welterweight, did he go undefeated? Use your brain. When Roberto Duran moved up to welterweight, was he undefeated? He lost to the Teofimo-Loma as a welterweight. Roberto Duran lost to Sugar Ray Leonard the second fight. He won by split decision the first fight. Roberto Duran lost against Wilfred Benitez. He lost. Right, Brent? He lost. What are we doing? Lomachenko lost. Okay. He lost. He lost to a bad boy. Come to find out, Teofimo-Loma isn't just scary because he's a huge lightweight. He isn't just scary because he can knock you out at any moment's notice, but he's also a great boxer. In the ring, great IQ. Then you find out he's very mature. Then you find out that he's aggressive and he's a killer in the ring. And then you find out that he is on a trajectory to greatness. Why? He looks at great guys from the past and he picks up on what made them so great. In the bank, hit the Tyson Bell for high-low. You find out Teofimo-Loma is a bad boy. He didn't knock out Richard Comey because he was lucky. He didn't beat Nakatani in a 12-round decision because he was just lucky. Teofimo-Loma is a bad boy. We know what Lomachenko would do at 130 in the bank. Duran and Loma are two different stories. You're not thinking, I'm not saying Lomachenko and Duran is the exact same story. I'm just talking about how you can be great after moving up against bigger men and losing to one of them. Hit the Tyson Bell. Basic math in the bank. Basic math. I'm not talking about they're the same person. They're the same story. Comebacks are great. Leonard showed his greatness by beating Duran the second time. A new member, boy. Dude, Lomachenko is a 130-pounder. He's a 126 fighter. And he moved up. Did you guys see my beautifully strategic re-release of when I said that Lomachenko was overrated? When I said that I overhype Lomachenko at times. I did overhype him at times. Did you guys see that? Talk your ish, biz. 100. Is that why Loma needs that rematch? If you always need a rematch if you're a champion. Ali needed a rematch against Spinks. You don't think he needed it? Leonard needed the rematch against Duran. You don't think he needed it? Frazier needed his rematch against Foreman. Ali needed his rematch against Frazier. You don't think they needed it? Yes. This isn't the impervious world of I knock everybody out. That's the only reason I'm great. This isn't the I walk through unscathed, untouched, and that makes me great. You see that move? Lomachenko's a little guy. He went up to fight giants. And that's where I wanted him to stay. When I released that video saying that I myself overhyped Lomachenko, I was telling you guys, I wanted him there. Parnell Whitaker lost to Ramirez. Come on. I wanted him there. Why? Because it's too easy down there. I don't want to see it easy. I want to see it difficult. Loma may have lost, but those who always have it easy can't become the greatest. Right. Any man who goes after the best have my respect, win or lose. Yes. Love from the UK. Hit the Tyson Bell. We cannot tell these guys to go against the big threats and then when they lose, be like, aha, and throw them away. We can't say you're ducking. Yeah, you don't want no smoke. Lomachenko got the smoke and got smoked. Now we're throwing him away? Now we're throwing him away. Let me tell you when Lomachenko disappointed me. When he made a bunch of damn excuses. Hit the Tyson Bell. That's when he disappointed me. And that's the black two sugars. Lomachenko disappointed me when he made a bunch of excuses. Let me tell you something. Up until the excuses made by Wilder, I was fine. See, that's what people don't. This is in the bank. Yes, hit the Tyson bell. This is what Wilder fans. Where are you? All you Wilder fans who call me a Wilder hater. Y'all haven't followed me long enough. Y'all don't understand. I was really supporting Wilder. I thought he was going to knock out Tyson Fury. I was fine with Wilder until the excuses. I was fine with the loss in the bank. Do you guys remember that? I was fine with the loss. What really got me about Wilder, look, Deontay Wilder's situation. Deontay Wilder messed around and was talking about glove gate and an autopsy with the dented head. He did all of that. Okay? He did all of that jive. But he had real things. You don't think there's a Bridger weight because of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury? Huh? You don't think after how crazy that fight was, they didn't make a whole weight class? Deontay Wilder went up against a huge Godzilla, man. Deontay Wilder went up against a guy who was 6'9", 270-something pounds in the bank. That would make any man admire Deontay Wilder. He didn't just go up against a guy 6'9", 270-something pounds, but a guy 6'9", 270-something pounds and slick and can box and good. He's good. He ain't just a tall guy. I've seen Holyfield go up against a tall guy. I've seen Joe Louis go up against a tall, big guy. I've seen Jack Dempsey go up against a tall, big guy. Tyson Fury, 6'9". Godzilla. 270-something pounds, but slick. And can fight. If Wilder didn't make the excuses, he would have been fine. If Wilder didn't make the excuses, he would have been fine. Just like Lomachenko. If Lomachenko didn't make those darn excuses, he would have been fine. Look, the Beerzilla. Lomachenko. Yeah, Brent. Lomachenko went up against a beast. Tell him, Brent. We're in a war room. Lomachenko went up against a young, hungry beast who outboxed you, Lomachenko. They didn't give him that victory. He outboxed you. He kept his gun cocked off the safety. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah. Happy New Year. Thanks for the super chat. Teofimo-Loma kept the gun cocked. Safety off. Lomachenko saw that and was throwing one punch around. Shoulder schmolder, because once he figured out that he could throw more punches, he did. And then he surprised himself. I could beat him. Late. You're too late. And then when you were coming up and doing your thing, Teofimo-Loma stopped you that 12th round. He stopped all that noise the 12th round. But that doesn't mean Lomachenko can't be great. The fact that Lomachenko moved up and tried to become undisputed. Evander Holyfield, yes. Lomachenko moved up and tried to become undisputed. He was looking up at everybody, man. And people looking at Lomachenko saying, yo, look, he's struggling. He's not great. Are you serious? We want them to struggle. That's what greatness is. Duran could have stayed at lightweight. He was blowing everybody out. He could have stayed at lightweight and retired. He was blowing everybody out. He was the best thing you've seen since sliced bread. Duran blowing everybody out at lightweight. He moved up. Beat Leonard. Then lost to him. Lost to Wilfred Benitez. Moved up again. Knocked out by Tommy Hearns. Beaten in a split decision, whatever. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Biz, let's go. Let's lobby for the rematch. I want to see if you got me hyped. Yeah, you want to see you got me? Absolutely. Hit the Tyson bed. Absolutely. Duran is great. He beat Iran Barkley at the end. Huge balls. Lomachenko doesn't have them? You don't think Lomachenko? Why is it that Lomachenko fought nothing but champions, defending his title, collecting belts, and kept moving up, kept pushing the limit? Why Lomachenko pushing the limit isn't him with balls? How? People talk about Linares. Okay. Talk about Luke Campbell. Okay. Talk about, he lost to Teofimo-Loma. He fought him. He fought him. The guy fought him. That little guy fought him. Forget losing. He fought him. You do know that, right? I bet 10 grand. I know it. Hold on. Teo had nothing to lose in that fight, and it made him dangerous. Now Loma has nothing to lose, and can reach GOAT status. That's right. Let me tell y'all something. It's not how you get knocked down. It's how you get up. Duran skipped over Junior Welter. I don't, right. He did. It's not how you get knocked down. It's how you get up. Happy New Year, boxing people. ShowBizz, much love to you. He got knocked down. Hit the Tyson bell. He got knocked down. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. Everybody, go to busr.com/ShowBizz to place your bets on tomorrow fights, right? You got Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, Fire versus Ice. You go ahead and place a bet on that. Go to busr.com/ShowBizz. The link is in the description box below. Make sure you test out that link. Everybody hit the like button. There's 400 people in here. You got to hit the like button, please. People. Only take a second. Just hit the like button. I'm speaking facts here. Let me tell you something about Lomachenko. What's up, Biz? Love you. Much love. ShowBizz. You are so handsome, no homo, and married. Thanks, brother. but the GOAT is Ali. No one else. No, I'm not sure why you. That's actually false, and I'm not sure why you said that. But here's the thing. What I like. No, let me stop. What we don't like about what Lomachenko is doing is obvious. It was the judges, and the judges. It's my arm. We don't like that. We don't. That's what we don't like. That's what we don't like. Okay? But let me tell you what I do like. What I like is I want to fight Tank Davis next. He's still going to fight. Lomachenko, he's still going to fight. Does Loma get KO'd if he goes for it early in the rematch? Not if he goes for it early. Well, it all depends on how he trains. In the rematch, he's been in there. In the bank, 100%. See, when you say in a rematch, that means that they fought already. So now he knows it's not a mystery anymore. He's been in there. So now he has data. Do you think Wilder should, a new trainer, he cannot box and he shouldn't rely on just that right hand. Yeah, but the thing is, he only needs a new trainer, not because they only trained him to use the right hand. Mark Breland, Olympic gold medalist, he was trying to make him use a lot of weapons. He could not get through to Wilder. Wilder never, he stopped respecting Mark Breland. He just didn't listen to him. Okay. I'm telling you, Mark Breland was trying to have that guy use his left hook. He was trying to have him use his jab correctly. He was trying to have him do a lot of things. So what he needs is a trainer who will get to him. Hey, man, you're doing this wrong. An ass whooping helps, right? And that's what he took. But Lomachenko, he's going to fight again. This is not the end of his career. How many of you, after Teofimo beat Lomachenko, you just want Lomachenko to go away? How many of you guys want Lomachenko? Here. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys want Lomachenko to go away after he lost to Teofimo-Loma? Go away. Go away in the bank. Y'all want him to go away? No one. No way. Nah. Nope. No, not at all. You want him to keep fighting. The guy that said yes don't like greatness. He does, or else he wants selected greatness. I don't want to see greatness for the heck of seeing greatness. I want to see who I want to be great. That's ridiculous. Nah, right. Lomachenko is still fighting, my people. He's going to fight. And he ain't just talking about Teofimo-Loma. He's talking about Tank Davis too. He's talking about Devin Haney too. He has no belts now. When you lose it all, you have nothing to protect. It makes you better. Everybody's so temporary. Everybody saw Anthony Joshua as a loser after getting dribbled off the canvas against Andy Ruiz. Remember? I was there. Anthony Joshua loses to Andy Ruiz. He's a loser. He's done. He has nothing now. Once he had nothing, Lomachenko is the champion, 100%. After getting nothing, what he really gained was something more valuable. The hunger again. The humility, being humbled. He gained something more valuable that makes you stronger. He gained callous. He understands the media is only up your butt when you're winning. When you're losing, they disappear. Hit the Tyson Bell. He understands that you're born. You come here naked, you're going to leave naked. It makes you hungry in the bank. And what did AJ Joshua do? He started looking at the fighters of the past. Larry Holmes, Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield, Iron Mike Tyson. And you start overdoing it. Let me jab like this. Let me look like this. Uppercut, got dog uppercut. Hit the Tyson Bell. That's Lomachenko. He has nothing. It was the judges. It was no one hearing that. Okay. Devin Haney. Tank Davis. I want it back. They took it from me. I want it back. That's how you become great, people. It's not falling. Hit the Tyson Bell. It's falling. And while everybody is like, he fell. He sucked. It's like, no. He fell. Now I'm interested. Hit the Tyson Bell. Now I'm interested. Who is he? Who is Lomachenko? Who is he? He doesn't even know until he gets his butt back in the ring. Lomachenko is now more motivated, and ShowBizz, I got that 100 back from the BUSR and won 1,000. 100! Hit the Tyson Bell. Get yours. Speak your mind. ShowBizz, what's good, bro? What's going on with you? Speak your mind. Leo isn't Lomachenko, though. Wait, y'all must be talking to each other. I think Loma really tripping because of the way those scorecards looked. 100. is a beaten, and I'm sure Loma knows and feels the fight was closer. Fine. In the bank. Fine. But he's tripping. And people don't like it. You can say why all you want. People don't like it. Look, let me tell you this. I tell people why I do this all the time. I tell people why I do it all the time. I love boxing. I want boxing to be the number one sport in the world. I want these boxers to be appreciated for being warriors, okay? For what they're doing for us, entertaining us and putting their lives on the line. I want the best for the sport. I want good things. People don't hear that. They don't hear that. They're gone. In their minds, showbiz for adults getting paid. Getting paid by who, bro? By who? I criticize and I celebrate everybody. I criticize and celebrate the PBC. I criticize and celebrate Top Rank. I criticize and celebrate DAZN. I criticize and celebrate everybody. White fighters, black fighters, the WBC. I put the WBC on trial. I criticize and celebrate everybody. I don't see Loma going up in weight, so he'll have to do it stacked at 135, 100%. But no matter how much I say it, no one cares. They just say what they in there. Look, let me tell you this. I had a comment this morning on one of my videos. And the comment read, if Ryan Garcia beats Luke Campbell, it was fixed. For the community. Thanks for the super chat. In the comments, this person said, already, Ryan Garcia, if he beats Luke Campbell, it was fixed. Luke Campbell is there's no way Ryan Garcia will beat Luke Campbell. Who has he beat? Is there enough talent at coming up in heavyweight for Wilder to redeem himself to the level of GOAT? GOAT, he has to beat Joe Joyce. Beat Joe Joyce. That'd be a nice start. Andy Ruiz, that'd be nice. If Wilder start beating Joe Joyce, Andy Ruiz, Dillian White, beat Tyson Fury, become undisputed, in the bank. Yeah, it's already fixed. They haven't seen the fight yet, and it's fixed. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how people are. If things don't go the way they have it in their own heads, then the world is lying to everybody else. If things don't go the way that makes sense in their own head, forget all of the minds out there in the world, their head. If things don't go the way, and they don't even know enough, you don't even watch boxing enough, but hey, that doesn't make sense. He's tall, he's short. Canelo shouldn't be able to beat Callum Smith. Callum Smith, he threw the fight. Huh? It doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense in their mind, then it doesn't make sense for the whole world. Everybody's they're self-centered, egos. Ryan Garcia shouldn't beat Luke Campbell. If he does, it's fixed already. Everything is fake. Canelo did knock out Kovalev. It was fake. So at that point, it doesn't matter anymore. At that point, whatever happens ain't real. At that point, it's Tyson Fury didn't beat Wilder. Canelo didn't beat Kovalev. It could be a decision. It could be a knockout. You can see somebody. I remember when Ryan Garcia knocked out Duno, and Duno was out of there. Hey, that's all pretend. Nothing is real. And when nothing is real, bro, then you hate the sport. You're ripping it apart. Why watch it? Why come in here and watch me if everything's fake? Everything's fake. Because it didn't work out the way I said it should work out in the bank. These guys are fighting for their lives. You say it's fake, but after the fight, they're in a hospital. After the fight, they're pissing blood for a week. That was fake. You're killing these boxers. You're killing them. You're killing them. I love boxing. I'm a real boxing fan because I know that's fake. You're killing them. They're putting their lives out there for us. No appreciation whatsoever. In the bank. Not a true boxer fan. What Tyson say about plans? Or about what? Plans. Everybody got a plan until they're punched in the face? If you take a loss, you're done. You're done. What I'm saying is this. In real life, okay, if you meet these fighters, you'll find out this is more genuine and true than you realize. It's more genuine and true. You got to meet them. You got to get off your couch. You got to go see them. You got to get on the horn, talk to them. They're people. They're people who work very hard to cut weight, work very hard to be in shape, to not look bad and get embarrassed out there. They're real. These fights are real. When they get punched in the nose and it breaks, it hurts. And when their lip gets split and they look like the Predator, his lip is messed up permanently for the rest of his life. The guy that fought Yame Munguia. It's real. It's real. That wasn't acting. It's permanent. Painful. You just never been through it. All right? But I was thinking, just to, I said I was going to spend 40 minutes on Lomachenko being great. I hope I proved that point. If not, we can revisit it. I was thinking about Ryan Garcia. Let's talk about this fight, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. Tell him, show, 100%. Let's talk about this fight, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. Let's talk about the negative first, because let's get negative out the way. People don't think the ShowBizz the adult is telling the truth unless he's ripping somebody apart. So let's talk about negative real quick. Ryan Garcia, he keeps his chin way in the air. That's very negative. Okay? That ain't gonna work out for him. Not in the long run. For some reason, when I made that video, people thought that I was saying Luke Campbell was gonna knock him out. I was saying when he moves up and the welterweight's got the power to make him pay for that, it's not gonna look good. I've seen it. I saw it against Mark Breland, I saw Paul Williams. I've seen it. When a guy has his chin way in the air and he's used, and it was fine because once they made him pay, it didn't hurt him enough. But when he moved up in weight, he got knocked flat out. Look at Paul Williams. Okay. Now that we got the negative out the way, Ryan Garcia, he has an opportunity here to be a fantastic shooting star if he beats. He has to beat Luke Campbell, number one. But if he beats him in sensational fashion, but I'm going to tell you something. Ryan Garcia is an animal. I thought you said it was fixed. I said, what was fixed? I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, you're right about that. Yeah. Ryan Garcia is an animal. He's an animal. Dude, Ryan Garcia has the face of a pretty boy in the bank. Ryan Garcia, look at Johnny Fight Palace. What's going on? Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year. Ryan, I got to go by your channel. I haven't gone by your channel, man. I need to go and check you out. Ryan Garcia is a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. But he's an animal. If you are, see, that's the thing. When you're a pretty boy like that, like Ryan Garcia, it's hard to gain the respect from a lot of guys. Because if you don't look the part, then you're soft, okay? Ryan Garcia is an animal. He is an animal. Let's get some stuff off the way. Iron Mike Tyson, he spoke about Muhammad Ali. He said Muhammad Ali didn't look like a fighter. I look like a fighter. Mike Tyson said fighters are ugly. Fighters are mean. Fighters are poor. I look like a fighter. He said Ali looked like a model. He said, but he was an animal. He said Muhammad Ali was in the bank. He said Muhammad Ali was more of an animal than me. He said that guy was crazy. Hit the Tyson bell. Muhammad Ali looked in the face of Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston had to cheat. He had to put blinding solution in his glove. Sonny Liston was the most feared man in the world, afraid of Ali. He looked pretty. He's an animal. Ali staring down George Foreman in a stare down. I'm going to kick your ass. He's an animal, bro. He looks pretty. He's an animal. I'm going to tell you who else. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. He looks pretty. He's an animal, man. Roberto Duran beat that man. Roberto Duran was mean as a snake. Man with the hands of stone. Sugar Ray Leonard emotionally fought him slugging. He didn't even box him. He slugged him. The guy's an animal. Sugar Ray Leonard knocked out the Motor City Cobra, Tommy Hearns. The guy's an animal, bro. He looks like a pretty boy. He's an animal. The first fight he ever had at middleweight was after being gone for like 3 years. Hit to Tyson Bell. And he takes on marvelous Marvin Hagler. Sugar Ray Leonard is an animal. He looks like a pretty boy. He's an animal, bro. Oscar De La Hoya was an animal. The guy was an animal. A lot of people didn't like him. The Golden Boy. That guy fought everybody. Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. He's an animal, bro. An animal. An animal. Sugar Ray Robinson killed a man. Jimmy Dore killed a man in a ring. Fought 3 times in February after losing to Jake LaMotta. He has a perm. Little pretty boy. The guy is an animal. Slugging with Jake LaMotta. Going out to the UK. Going up against Turpin. He's an animal. Looks like a pretty boy. The guy's an animal. I'm going to tell you who else. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is an animal. He's an animal. He's a demon, bro. He's a demon. Hey, he's so cute. Red hair. My girlfriend likes him. He got freckles. That guy's an animal. Hold on, super chat. They said Tyson versus I always forgot how to say his name. Itini was fixed too. But accidentally, it was right hook was fake. That the right hook was fake. Happy New Year, War Room. Hit the like button. Hit the Tyson bell too. In the bank. We have to give our contemporary greats the benefit of time to properly examine their body of work. The criteria is of all time, not our time. We are way too impatient on this topic. 100%. 100. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Hit the Tyson bell. Canelo Alvarez is an animal. He's a roided animal. Tell me when he failed for roids, please. Tell me when he's used steroids ever. Tell me. Tell me when. If you're talking about computer raw, then you sound like an idiot. Canelo Alvarez, an animal. Pretty boy Floyd, an animal. Manny Pacman Pacquiao, an animal. When you look at, can Luke get a fair shot in Texas? Yes. If he wins, he wins. If he wins, I'm not on that. I'm not going to go in there and fold my arms. But it's 2021. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Listen. Ryan Garcia looks like a pretty boy. He's an animal. Listen to him talk. Listen to Ryan Garcia talk. Listen to him talk. Ryan Garcia is an impatient, aggressive, pissed off, high-wired, triggered animal. He's like, listen, y'all see the press conference? Y'all see the press conference? Yeah, Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence. Y'all see the press conference? The last one. Ryan Garcia's like, y'all keep talking about how I can't go the distance. I didn't go the distance because they can't take my punches. If Luke Campbell can take my punches, then he'll go the distance. If he can't, he can't. Ryan Garcia is a high-wired, high-triggered animal. You see him in that stare down? He looked at him. His jaw was, look at his jaw. Clenched. He looked at Luke Campbell and he was like, I cannot wait to get in the ring. People talk about his social media. He's I call him a social media butterfly. But what you have to give him credit for is he blew up by doing skill challenges. That's how he blew up. He didn't just blow up showing his abs and puckering his lips in the bank. He blew up throwing his hands extremely fast, throwing punches extremely hard, doing amazing things with his skill. The guy's an animal. Then guess what? He's a boxing historian. So with that said, Ryan Garcia has an opportunity. Ryan Garcia has an opportunity to do something special tomorrow. And we're going to be here. Clenbuterol is a steroid. We're going to be here. We're going to be here. I bet $10,000 on that fight. I bet $10,000 on that fight. Best channel on YouTube, 100%. 100%. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that real quick up off it. This channel this community is the fastest growing boxing community on the net, bro. It is what it is. This community is the fastest growing boxing community on the net. It is. Yeah. So I got to hit the Tyson bell for you guys. It's amazing. Canelo versus Benavidez. Can you break it down? Maybe later, if because I don't want to break down a fight that's not happening. Right. Let's talk about what's going on. We only got 10 minutes. Fury drank Wilder's blood. Animal. Yeah, he licked his neck. Ryan is a bit fundamentally challenged, but he is a physical gifted like no other. Perfect. Perfectly put. Perfectly put. The guy who said a 10K down the drain. Why don't you bet money on busr.com/showbiz? Don't tell me what I'm gonna lose. I keep saying that. Don't tell me what I'm gonna lose. Huh? You about to lose 10K? Huh? Why don't you win 1,000? Bet money on Luke Campbell. Don't talk to me. Be your own man. Why? Don't be. That's what we are in this community. That's what we are in the war room. Don't drag onto my coattails and see what ShowBizz is doing. We're all individuals. We're all boxing fans here individually coming to the war room and speaking our piece. If you think otherwise, go to busr.com/showbiz. The link is in the description box. Why don't you win money for your family? You know my 10K is in the drain. You know Luke Campbell's going to win. Win money for you and your family. Get some gear. Get some shoes. Get some Jordans or something. Or just save the money. Pay off a few bills. Don't talk to me. What are you talking to me for? If he knocks out Campbell, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. So I got 5 on it. You're going to win. ShowBizz keeps it 100. I hope I win. I could lose. I thought I was going to win the Lomachenko bet. You saw how that went out. You saw how that worked out for me, didn't you? You saw how that worked out for me. Yeah. $10,000 lighter. Okay. So I got the bubble guts, bro. I got the bubble guts. All right. I got the bubble guts. $10,000 is a big deal. All right. That's $10,000. That's a big deal. So I'm putting my money on Ryan Garcia to beat Luke Campbell. And I'm saying he's an animal. If he beats Luke Campbell, if he knocks him out, like they're saying, he's a rising star. If he knocks him out early, and a lot, because Linares struggled with Luke Campbell. We all know Lomachenko did. That means if Ryan Garcia blows up Luke Campbell, it's kind of like when George Foreman blew Frazier up and blew Ken Norton up. It made Ali look like And if Ryan Garcia blows up Luke Campbell, everybody's going to get put on notice. Devin Haney, who fought Gamboa, is put on notice. He is. Tank Davis, who fought Leo Santa Cruz, he's put on notice. He is. Teofimo-Loma, who fought Lomachenko, he's put on notice. Because Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell. You know what that's like? I was telling the world Teofimo was going to win that one. I think Ryan's a good bet here, ShowBizz. All right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. In the bank. Here's the thing. You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia taking on Luke Campbell while everybody else. You know what that reminds me of? Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. Huh? 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 While everybody else were fighting each other, Errol Spence, a big welterweight, fought another big welterweight for the IBF title. Hit the Tyson bell. That's what this fight is. Don't see it? I just said that. You probably did. I'm sorry for missing it. That's exactly what it is. Ryan Garcia is a huge lightweight, 5'10". He fights another big gold medalist, great lightweight, and he's big, same height. If Ryan Garcia blows him up, when Errol Spence blew up Kell Brook, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Ryan Garcia blows him up, break an orbital bone, knock him out or something. Yep. After Errol Spence beat Kell Brook, I said, well, that's it. Yo, when Errol Spence beat Kell Brook for the IBF title, I said, well, that's it. That's it. That's it. The thing about Errol Spence is he's so big. He early fought another big guy. Early. That's it. It's not like Ryan Garcia is a big dude taking on small guys. Wow. Like my man, I forget who said it. My show business partner up in here. I forgot who said it. One of our show business partner in the war room. He just dropped me. I think it was Victory Has Defeated You. That's who I think it was. He said, hey, this is the first. Ryan Garcia, that's the first one to take on. He's the first one taking on a true lightweight that's gifted. And I was like, Tank Davis took on Leo Santa Cruz. Teofimo-Loma beats Lomachenko. Devin Haney beat Gamboa. But Ryan Garcia is taking on Luke Campbell. It made me think, like, Danny Swift Garcia and Keith Thurman. I start thinking, man, I remember when Errol Spence took on Kell Brook. It was like, that's the black two sugars. So everybody, make sure that you show up to my live stream commentary tomorrow. We're going to talk about more of this. I'm going to be doing live stream commentary for most of the night. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. There's a lot of good fights there. Definitely the main event, but we got a lot of stuff to discuss. We got a lot of things to talk about. We could talk more about greatness. We definitely got to talk Lomachenko a lot, because though I criticize Lomachenko and Wilder for the if Lomachenko, he's going to keep fighting. Wilder's going to keip fighting. I'm hearing little whispers. Wilder against Helenius. Wilder against Andy Ruiz. I'm hearing little things like that. I'm hearing little things, Lomachenko, him calling out Tank Davis, calling out Devin Haney, him won that rematch with Teofimo-Loma. Wilder won that rematch against Tyson Fury. That is greatness. Though they went, that's temporary. They stop going, and they start fighting. That's what we're talking about. Hold on, let me get a few of these super chats. Biz, rock with you because you keep politics out 100%. Hit the Tyson bell. I ain't about that, bro. I'm about the hands. In the bank. Nice, man. High low, man. You're the man, bro. You keep me. You're in the banks. Be keeping me hyped up. I already have energy. I'm already a high wired. But when you're over there, you're kind of like Freaky Ta. Like, that's how we do. I'm saying we're the Lost Boys out here. ShowBizz or don't. Hold on, wait a minute. How do we know that this is not possibly Maidana versus Victor Ortiz? How do we know? We don't know anything until tomorrow. We're just guesstimating. Thanks for the super chat. I'm out. Man, dog. Beautiful live stream.